Hey guys, what's up? It's Andy Fogarty here from the AtHomeWelder.com, and I came to the shop to film some wonderful welding videos for you. And yeah, we have no power. So it looks like we had a storm come through and knock out the power to the shop. And not only that, but check this out. There's a hole in the roof. All right, well, since we're waiting on the power company to show up to give us some more power, let's do a Q&A. So the other interesting thing, and if any of y'all have an actual welding shop, or people know that you weld, maybe this happens to you, but I pulled up this morning and this was here waiting on me. That's not mine. I don't know where it came from. When you have a shop, people just bring you stuff. They just bring it to your shop and they just leave it there. Like dropping off a car at the repair place with the keys in the ignition. It's like, hey, please fix my car. This happens all the time. People just leave stuff. I have a trailer full of fencing or gates. It looks like driveway gates. I don't know who left this here. All right, so today's question is coming from Henrik. I believe I'm saying that right. Henrik asks, where can I find some original wrought iron material? And does the process I use to weld it change from newer materials? Okay, Henrik, this is a good question. With a very simple answer. The simplest answer I'm going to give you is your airplane. The fact is, Henrik, you're probably not going to find any original wrought iron material anywhere, especially not anything in a newer condition. We just don't make that material anymore because it doesn't stand up to the stresses of our modern times. Now, the old stuff was absolutely beautiful, and this is why people love the thought of this old original wrought iron. It's because when it oxidized, when the rust hit it, it actually made it look better. The way rust actually attacked old wrought iron is completely different than how it affects our newer materials. You know, when rust hits our newer materials, it eats into it and it looks ugly, and it doesn't add to it at all. We see it as a blemish. Whereas old original wrought iron, the way the chemical makeup of that material was, when it oxidized and the rust set in, it actually gave it more character. And I think that is really what people are after, is so that things can build character through time, the tests of time, whereas our new materials, they just kind of look ugly when they get old. Now, I will say this, Henrik, if you do come across some older stuff, before you just start diving into it and working on it with your welders, I'd really do some calling around and some research. Maybe get in contact with some real deal blacksmiths who know about the properties of that material before you just start welding on it, because I'm afraid that just the sheer power of our new equipment that we use in today's times, you might do a lot more harm to the material than good. And I'd hate to see that, because you're not going to get another chance probably to get your hands on some real wrought iron material. Henrik, I hope that answers your questions. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news about wrought iron, but probably just not going to get your hands on it anytime soon. All right, guys, so this one was a little bit different today, so I'm just going to sit around, twiddle my thumbs, and wait for power company to show up and fix our power, and maybe I'll figure out where this came from.